Oh yes, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. As we all know, I am still Judge ONYIBE, and of course, there is no intention of changing. A very quick one to the people of Biafra. I don't intend to take more than 20 minutes or thereabout, but just to keep the record straight. The official campaign for presidential election, Nigeria 2023, is coming to an end already. And every decision you have made is going to linger for the next 4 years. You will reap the harvest. If actually you're just protecting your interest and on the detriment of the people, in the next 4 years, you will bear testament to the reality. If you were coerced, deceived to do what you are doing, it's okay. The next 4 years, we will know the outcome of your actions today. But this having been said, there is one impression I want to correct, and for record purposes, so that the next generation should be wary of such corrupt-minded individuals whenever they surface in the future. That is the essence of this short broadcast. The difference between Nnamdi Kanu and Simeon Ekpa is just like differentiating Satan and the devil. Everyone says Satan and devil, they are not the same, because Satan is from America and devil is from Africa. Who the heck thinks that way? I've been taking time scrutinizing platforms in different social media, and like I said, it is very disheartening to see such enlightened, supposedly progressive-minded individuals becoming hopelessly intellectual, dishonest people. Very disheartening. I can't bear it. They sit back and tell you Simeon Ekpa is the one destroying Igbo land. Simeon Ekpa is responsible for known gunmen. Simeon Ekpa has declared he will destroy Igbo land. Who the heck are these people? Who are these people? Who is reasoning for you? This is a new era. This is a different dispensation. This is not the time you dish out lies and propaganda and you think the people will consume it, sink, line and hook, and that is it. Let us be guided. The world is mocking at us already. Why are they mocking at us? Is it because they are better than us? Why are they mocking at us? Is it because they are stronger than us? Why are they mocking at us? Is it because God have left us as their enemy? Why are they mocking at us? It is because we claim we are intelligent, but yet very foolish people. It is because we claim we love ourselves, but the hatred we dish out to one another is unbelievable. Because we claim they are killing us, and we are the one killing our people. It is because everything we say the enemy is doing to us, we are the one doing it to ourselves. And this reminds me the statement of Ekpa when he was able to escape the crunches of Din Chukwuemeka Ojukwu. He went to Lagos and issued a press communique to the global community, telling them that what has happened to us, the Igbos, were self-inflicted. We are on the same crossroad. Nnamdi Kanu and other career freedom fighters are working very hard, ripping off the emotion of the people, making money to the detriment and the future generation. And some people say, yes, somebody just wrote on my wall, he said, because they sack you. Was I employed by IPOB? So how could they sack me? I volunteered. And now let me give you a brief history before we look into the difference between Nnamdi Kanu and Simeon Ekpa. You people should stop deceiving yourself. Having gone through the war of Law Academy, it was obvious that it's either I remain in the bench or I go to the bar. But there are things that made us to go to that extent in the first place. And with the current system, we cannot function. And so everything we place in there is gone. We choose a different way of life. We have prayed to God almost all our life for justice. We have prayed to God almost all our life for a liberator. We have prayed to God all these years to do something that will change Nigeria. Change Nigeria, change Yoruba. Let Yoruba know that the Oduduwa nation can thrive when they be on their own. Let Hausa know their life. Their father were not weakling. Their father were not Alamajiri, for God's sake. For Hausa language to still dominate Fulani language, it shows you that people who laid the foundation of Hausa nation, Arewa nation, were not weaklings. And then our people should know we can be better off. We will be better off if we are on our own. But if having searched every possible means and then separating is the best, and then so be it. And then one day we heard the voice of liberation. We heard the voice of common men, native men, people we consider to be sincere, on a radio Biafra and a Facebook page like this. They were practically analyzing our ordeal as a people in the context of one Nigeria. And this were truth. And so as a reverend, I don't need to be pointed to the truth. We know the truth. We identify with the truth. We kicked off immediately. We give everything we can to make sure the world hears our voice, to make sure the issue or the relationship in the context of one Nigeria is reviewed. But as we proceed, as we make impact, as we gather momentum, ONYIBE, we discover that all that glitters are not good. And so we pause for a while and observe Nnamdi Kanu. He's a common criminal. If you hold him on the ankle, he will move to the knee. If you hold his knee, he will move to the shoulder. He just meander everybody. He destroyed everybody. We believed him. What I don't understand is he called Elohim. This is a sacred name of my mother. She don't joke with it. And when I see somebody mentioning that name, I thought that person should be somebody should be a holy person. We follow the Nnamdi Kanu. He's a servant of our Creator. Little did we know he's a common thief. And so what did we do? We studied his biography. He was a mobilization officer for PDP, representing the UK fraction. So he was a very good politician. And probably when Goodluck Ebele Jonathan lost out of office or won into the office as the president of Nigeria, it was for people like Nnamdi Kanu to catch on the emotion of our people to do what he is doing today. And now what happened? We started agitating for Biafra. We thought these guys were real. We put in everything. We mobilized our people. We hit the street. We protested. In fact, I saw one of the then hardcore, and he was telling somebody, you see this man, if they say we should protest, I call this man, he say go. He said I will go. But if they say go and do anything, I call this man, he doesn't go, I won't go. And the day they say this man is a bad man, that is the day I run for my life. They just greeted me and I heard them saying it, and I laugh. You see, our people still have their sense. They still have sense. Why am I saying this? We discover Nnamdi Kanu is a common criminal. To go back to politics, you know what they do is the APC will attack PDP, PDP will attack APC. Nnamdi Kanu was simply a tool of PDP. PDP, all of you people come for me. I'm waiting for all of you. Thunder will fire all of you criminals. So they wanted to use PDP of Nnamdi Kanu to destroy APC. But it didn't work. But of course, Nnamdi Kanu later on betrayed all of them. He betrayed PDP, he betrayed APC, he betrayed Igbo, he betrayed Ohaneze, he betrayed Bile Human Rights, he betrayed Federal Coordinator, he betrayed HOD, he betrayed DOS, he betrayed everybody, and even ordinary me, ordinary Judge ONYIBE. He betrayed me just to cover his atrocity. I know Biafrans have not started asking questions because they don't know. They are mugu. They are trying to insult me. Your money in Germany, Nnamdi Kanu and Nene Nayanya with the DOS, they have siphoned it. They have closed the account. Did you hear them talk about account again? Chike Dozien don't want to tell you the truth, so he's not telling you don't pay money to Germany, don't pay money to Germany. Very soon they will start telling you that German have freezed the account. Just mark what I have told you. Criminals everywhere. And then we've come to a stage. People on Facebook are saying, Simeon Ekpa want to destroy Ebola. Simeon Ekpa want to destroy. Don't listen to what Simeon Ekpa say. Look at some ritualists coming to tell Simeon Ekpa, we are warning you. This is your last broadcast. We are warning you. All of you are idiots who are supporting this hopelessness. You are idiots. Understand, I'm not broadcasting from diaspora. I'm in Biafra land. I am in Biafra land. I've told Nnamdi Kanu, if he's from Afari Beku, I will soon marry a woman from Afari Beku to have children for me. Because of Nnamdi Kanu, we shall see to the end of this criminality. Hopelessness is a disease. And what are we saying here? Simeon Ekpa, Simeon Ekpa. So who is Simeon Ekpa? Another mobilization officer for Nigerian politicians under the auspices of Ike Kuremado. What political party does Ike Kuremado belong to? And then all of a sudden, after Iriji in Germany, Simeon Ekpa came out from the blues. Nnamdi Kanu divided his stout into two. He asked some to be helping Simeon Ekpa to kill Igbo people, and then he have some pretending to be defending Igbo people. When are you going to have sense? Yoruba are laughing at you. You think when you say, oh, it is Simeon Ekpa, oh, Yoruba will not say, hey, thank God, Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter. Do you hear from Abibu Hoho? Where is the Yoruba freedom fighter? Do you hear about them? Where is the our Ambazonia brother? Do you hear about them? Most of you don't have sense. So all of a sudden, Simeon Ekpa came. We're saying Kanu agent work by fan. When I saw the footprint of that guy, the moment he surfaced on social media, I knew something was cooking. I was the first person that confronted the criminal. And you see, after 1 week of confrontation, I discovered that Nnamdi Kanu was the one powering Simeon Ekpa. And I pulled back because I don't want it to look as if I am challenging Nnamdi Kanu. But I want to see where they are heading to. Nnamdi Kanu, having lost his mind because of drug he is taking, could not control himself. What did he do? He came on Radio Biafra and said, these are the people you should listen to. He shifted everybody who will not compromise in betraying our people. He brought in new corps of criminals. That is how you have Simeon Ekpa. So Nnamdi Kanu go behind. He tell Chike Dozien, this is what you are going to do. But Chike Dozien and the lazy stinking DOS, you have to feed on our monthly due. They don't want to answer saboteur like me. So they carry out Nnamdi Kanu criminal order to the letter. They tell you, command and control, chain them and command and control them. That's what they tell you. And then he moves behind and tells Simeon Ekpa, be threatening them, be doing that, you are doing normal. But it will shock you that Simeon Ekpa is just on radio deceiving himself. Simeon Ekpa can't give order to anybody to kill anybody. There are gatekeepers. Tina Sanwo-Olu is a gatekeeper. He used to control the killing squad in Ebonyi State until David Umahi used up Papiri Weka. Dead man squad working is Tina Sanwo-Olu killing squad of Igbo people. It was the same dead man walking that beat Professor Ben Wabuezi and Professor Amechi Mbazulike up in Enugu. That is China Sanwo-Olu. And then you have Benjamin Madubugu, the lion, the defunct lion squad, and so many of them like Agune Chimba, and so many of them managing different group. Nnamdi Kanu volunteer, he has ended up killing almost 90% of them. And so I'm sure Nnamdi Kanu don't have any personal killing squad anymore. He had issue with Akowara because Akowara refused to assassinate a cross-section of DSS. That was the assignment they asked Akowara to carry out. Akowara as an Imo man, genuine Imo man, not all these criminals like Okeforen and the rest of them. Say, I won't do that. Today Akowara is missing. So Simeon Ekpa is just a protege. He's just doing what Nnamdi Kanu wants. So why are you hypocritically coming out to say, Simeon Ekpa, stop killing Igbo? You must call on Nnamdi Kanu. There's no difference between Satan and the devil. Devil, I bind you. Devil, I bind you. It is the same thing as Satan, I bind you. Satan, I bind you. Nnamdi Kanu is the main actor in all these things. So if anybody is giving you any impression that Simeon Ekpa is doing anything, they lie. They lie. We've been there before. When Nnamdi Kanu was in DSS, I became uncomfortable with certain issues. I tried to contact Uchuka for Mefo because I was not in communication with him through Chimobi Ukafo. And this was to let him, as the second in command, know what is going on in the absence of Nnamdi Kanu. Every effort for over 100 days to no avail. And I told Chimobi Ukafo then, if I can't communicate with him, it's almost impossible for me to believe anything you tell me that he said, because eventually he may deny. Let's leave it at that. Chimobi worked very hard till finally Uchemefo gave me attention. We had 1 or 2 discussions, and I discovered that he don't even know what is happening. I ignored all of them. I started mobilizing our people. Chidebere Onwudiwe was picked up. Some months later, I heard the family together here in Biafra land. Here in Nigeria, I heard the family together by the grace of God. That was when Nnamdi Kanu said, who is this Judge ONYIBE? It wasn't Nnamdi Kanu from Kuje prison that asked, who is this Judge ONYIBE? I want to see this guy. Then David Njoko, River State Coordinator, they raised up, was it not 10,000 or 15,000 naira then, and give to me. That was my transport fare, feeding money for to and fro 2 days to Abuja. It should be 15,000 naira. Then from Port Harcourt to Abuja should be around 3,500 or thereabouts. So the 15,000 was actually enough to pay my transport to and fro and feed me for that day. And when I saw Nnamdi Kanu, I told him, yes, my people sent me to see you. We had discussion. I thought he's a genuine man. He wanted to see the Mugu, if he can use me. He wanted to read me psychologically, but you cannot predict me. You cannot read me. I am who I am. You want me to be a Mugu for you? Very big Mugu. You want me to show you illiterate? I am stark. You want me to tell you the level of my advancements in terms of academic? I'm second but none. But in the end, we are nothing if everything we are doing is not geared towards love. It's not influenced by love. It is not meant to make another person happy. The sacrifice is in vain. And then as things continue to go on, Nnamdi Kanu will send me a message. He said, don't tell Uchemefo. I'll be looking at Radio Biafra. Uchemefo will be doing something else. Nnamdi Kanu wants something else. And when I tell Nnamdi Kanu, this thing your deputy is doing, he's not aware of what you asked me to do. He will say, I hope you are not talking to Uchemefo. I say, no, I'm not talking to him. And honestly, I'm not talking to Uchemefo. I'm not telling him anything. I only watch him. I try to guide him without a voice. And he is a good man. Till tomorrow, if he like, let him come out like Chidebere and others and tell you Nnamdi Kanu is a savior. That is his business. But the last testimony I have about that guy, he's a good man. And I respect him. He's a patient man. And so I watch Nnamdi Kanu betray everybody. He isolated me from everywhere. So those of you Nnamdi Kanu told, don't follow Judge ONYIBE. My brother Nnamdi Kanu have said that to me before. He and Benjamin Madubugu forbid me from talking to Chidebere Onwudiwe. They can be brainwashing you from behind. They will wash your brain till there will be nothing to wash. You will be exposed. So the question should be, how all of a sudden Simeon Ekpa, who is not a member of IPOB, Simeon Ekpa now control half of IPOB, recruit social media warrior. Simeon Ekpa now control Baristo Jofo and everybody. You are telling me it's not that they cannot play in the game. Let us be guided. Nobody is deceiving anybody here. Simeon Ekpa is just a protege of Nnamdi Kanu. is simply doing what Nnamdi Kanu wants, what Nnamdi Kanu cannot do from Kuje prison. But what are they doing in the end? Simeon Ekpa want to fight the Labour Party for PDP, or somewhere along the line, Nnamdi Kanu will be working for PDP, Simeon Ekpa is working for APC, and then there are some misguided brothers working for Labour Party, all in the interest of Igbo people, thunder fire all of una. How would somebody respect you? How would somebody value you? How can somebody treasure you if you cannot make a stand? If we cannot make a stand, if things were to be normal, at this time, we will not be saying, oh, Labour Party, Labour Party. We will tell them what we want. We will tell them what we want and how it's going to be. Now, let me tell you something. Did you think Okowa won as the governor of Delta State? Did you think Okowa, it is by the boot Okowa became governor of Delta State? Go and ask question. J. Joyce. And I say, come and vote, come and vote. We gave our terms and conditions. They have a choice to make. Did you think Peter Odele became governor because they went to do thumb printing? Go and ask. Obaki Kure made the decision and it came to pass. And I can assure you, if other tribes in Rivers State do not humble themselves, you will have Ikwere ruling for the rest of their life. And if other tribes in Delta do not humble themselves, forget about that thing Omo Agege is doing. When the time comes, we'll send him to Yoruba where he comes from. You will have a Nyoma man ruling Delta State for the rest of their life. But that is not what we actually want. Whoever is ruling, let him rule. Let him rule for the overall interest of all of us. Because when this war starts, I will know where Nigeria is going to start it from. And so we should get up to a stage where we will say, yes, we have 50 years of independence. Yoruba, you have ruled 30 times. Hausa, you have ruled 30 years rather. Then Igbo have ruled 5 years. It's okay, things were not normal. Igbo still have 25 years to rule. Let Igbo rule. And they say, no. We give them terms and conditions. You will see, they will be the one consulting us to bring our leader. What we are supposed to be quarreling over now is who will go and represent us. ONYIBE. Not all this rubbish. Simeon Ekpa fighting for APC. Nnamdi Kanu fighting for PDP. Some misguided, nameless Mugu fighting for Labour Party. Tofiakwa. Tomorrow they say, no, it's not Igbo people, it's Anambra people. Next tomorrow they say, no, it's not Anambra people, it's Enugu people. No, it's not Enugu people, it's Imo people. And then the overall idiot will say, no, it is Niger Delta people. Thunder fire all of honor. For how long will you betray your children? I need you to sit down. Don't let my anger dissuade you from this truth. Go and ask your father a question. Go and ask your father a question. When the first colonial master placed their foot on the land of Biafra land, they call Efik man Igbo. They call Urubu man Igbo. They call Anangi Bibio man Igbo. They call Andone, Ndone, Ogoni, all of them, they call them Igbo. And how many years later? They are swindling Igbo. Very soon now, some idiot will tell you, boy, it's not Igbo. They are swindling Igbo. They are destroying Igbo because of all these things. Your father will commit crime, he will hide it for you. And even when you know your father has committed sin, you will begin to promote it. You begin to defend it. That is why we are here. Today, look at one idiot who could not finish secondary school. Look at how he's mesmerizing the whole Igbo people. With our money, he paid us to blackmail us. In our own land, he terrorized us. Today, he sits at home. I am sitting at home. As I say, Simeon Ekpa, is Simeon Ekpa. Hey, who is Simeon Ekpa? Let me ask you. In every state in Nigeria, despite the fact that most of the state coordinators were removed after I was expelled, they were removed because they refused to yield to Nnamdi Kanu. They knew the truth. I don't play hanky-panky game with my people. And since they refuse, Nnamdi Kanu look for people who don't usually agree with me, and he feasts all of them. And those people now, they have betrayed them because all of them. Go and find out Ubuago from Afari Beku in Plateau State. Go and find John Eda from Enugu State. Go and find out all of them. Where is Oyindo Vito? Where is Pastor Jack and other idiot? All of them are worse saboteurs than me. In fact, they are declared wanted by Nnamdi Kanu and other touts. Why? Because they knew the truth. But the mothers sleep, so they can't go to bed. The same way Nnamdi Kanu have mothered sleep, he will not go to bed. So whatever you are doing, pay attention. The earlier you disassociate yourself from this shenanigan, the better for you. Some of you think, we will crush him, we will do like this. No battle has conquered me in life. This will not be the first. Don't you get it? No battle. No battle. Not 100 in Nnamdi Kanu. But what drives us? Why are we here in the first place? The same system will come to protect. We're destroying it more than we met it. And you want me to be happy? And you want me to wait for your approval? You want me to wait for you to endorse me? You that is an outsider, you don't even know what is happening. So anytime you want to blame Simeon Ekpa for Nnamdi Kanu killing in Igbo land, ask yourself a question. Who is Simeon Ekpa working for? Who are those working with Simeon Ekpa? You will see all of them are Nnamdi Kanu touts. I know all of them. The reason you see that they don't mess up, if you are in Imo State as I punk, bingo, you mess up, I will come to Imo State there, I will teach you lesson you will not forget. Go and look at one useless Mbise man now that is challenging me. That will show me some known gunmen. His wife was pregnant. They just lost the baby. As I'm talking to you, the whole community is asking to beg me. I told him, your matter is on hold. I will review it when I have the time. He will die without guilt. And not in diaspora. Go to Ebonyi, anywhere you are. Bring that your war. You will see I am ready for you. Why? If I have to die for my love, if I have to die for sincerity, if I have to die for standing by the side of the truth, if I have to die for exposing evil, and then so be it. So each time you say, oh, Simeon Ekpa, who is Simeon Ekpa? They used to visit Nnamdi Kanu, all of them. Nnamdi Kanu is okay. Those of you autopilot, you are doing well. We follow that way. And those of you IPO videos, you are doing it well. That is how we're going to do it. If we can't get it this way, we'll get it. What are they going to get? I have told you. You see this Biafra we talk of. As far as Nnamdi Kanu and his agent are concerned, it is gone and it is over. We wake up one day. They say Biafra is here. It better be only Biafra from Nnamdi Kanu family. Because what will happen, it will shock you. Because any Biafra coming from Nnamdi Kanu, another idiot who sees him as their leader, he do kingdom, he go do me go do, agada mi gada, autopilot. It's not our Biafra. And then ask yourself, all the people you led out, if we soon know ya, now they are dead. Did they die in vain? All the people you motivated, we have to defend our land. And now they come out, they kill them. You are now a political party. You are now gingering political party. Did they die for PDP? Did they die for APC? Did they die for Labour Party? What did they really die for? And many more are still dying. Many more will still have to die. And somebody somewhere is trying to teach me morality. Somebody somewhere is trying to teach me how to live my life. I hate protocol. I hate protocol. Because protocol demands that even when it is not necessary, you have to oblige. Pretend it is necessary. But in the real sense, it's not necessary. So why all this protocol? So, good people of Biafra, good people of Igbo people that still have conscience, stop calling Simeon Ekpa, because you are a hypocrite. And anytime you do that, the Yoruba and Hausa are laughing at you. Call on Nnamdi Kanu maka nishiano kwe na chakpenya, ishiano ya kwe na chakpenya. When you hold the head of animal, don't start looking for the eyes in the bumper or in the stomach. The eyes is in the head. Look closely to Nnamdi Kanu. You will see how he's using the brain of Igbo people to part of Makasa. And maybe you begin to get the point. And I've noticed now the Kanu social media warrior, since in the Nanya hijack all our money in our bank in Kulu in Germany, I think they are dwindling. It's only one I've seen running around Facebook since. It should be here. Only one of them. So now the Kanu, go and pay them. Let them come and insult me because my morale is coming down. Nobody is insulting me. I see only two people here. I see Ada Chiezi. My dear, good afternoon. God bless you. I see Agonwani. I call her Omeka now. God bless you, my sister. All the Nnamdi Kanu idiot. I don't see them. Come and curse your father and your mother. People who feed on the misery of their people. Ritualists, I must tell you. Shame and disgrace. A reproach is what all of you are. Look at Nnamdi Kanu. I thought he is sick. No, look at your Messiah. He's now begging Atiku. Igbo people destroy election. Oh. Don't let them vote for P2B so that Atiku can win. Atiku have promised to release our Nnamdi Kanu. To release Nnamdi Kanu to do what? You see, is it freedom of Nnamdi Kanu? We are fighting for freedom of our people. Nnamdi Kanu know this truth. He say, if they kill me better, and then Biafra will come. Now he's not wanting to die for Biafra after collecting our money. He want to be giving political pardon, political solution, political anointing, and then he come home and behave like other idiots who have gone before him. Una no get shame. Nnamdi Kanu is without shame because by now this is the time he's supposed to hold Nigerians in their balls and say, you must give me my mandate or else nothing will happen. And if he has not betrayed the real men, nothing will happen. Nobody will make him. Ane kweku ane meme ana agwo ane ri anya ebe ni anya egbu mba anya bia na ebe ni de egbu mba anya ile ihe onye ole you do anyhow you see anyhow makana brakata mi brakata the more you look the less you see jagrata nya jagrata hipo here egwu ani yakime obu agwoko hiri here a common thief criminal betrayed all of us and so I speak happy for Nnamdi Kanu. Look at a common thief. Why you are deceiving yourself in the guise of voting? Let us pray the outcome will be favorable, but embrace yourself for what is going to happen. And then on the other hand, let us know a lot have been damaged. Stop being on top of issues. You can't solve this problem. Most of you judge from propaganda at your disposal. That is one of the problems of Nigeria. When there is issue, Nigeria will tell you we are on top of the matter. Nigerian police will say we are on top of the matter. Nigerian army will say we are on top of the matter. Everybody in Nigeria is on top of the matter. That's the reason they cannot solve any problem. If you want to solve a problem, go to the bottom of the matter. Don't stay on top. Because when you're on top of water, you never know what is going on beneath the water. I will stop here. Have it at the back of your mind. There is no difference between Nnamdi Kanu and Simeon Ekpa. Both of them are just mere instruments in the hand of our oppressors. We shall see to that. At the moment, I will have to sign up. And in the coming days, hopefully, we'll be able to be having an interactive session program where everybody is allowed to say their truth. I want people to call in and curse me, insult me. But then I have the privilege of telling you the truth. But you see, because of some limitations, I have to come on Facebook the way I am doing. Don't run away from this page. This is my original page. There are many pages with George ONYIBE, Mazi George ONYIBE. They are managed by Nnamdi Kanu, Benjamin Madubugu, another idiot pretending to be fighting for your freedom. They impersonate me. But that is where thunder will fire all of them. I own Justice Marere. From Justice Marere, I built this group. I used to have one Facebook account, ONYIBE. But after I was arrested by the DSS, it was hacked, maybe by members of the DSS. And there are certain factors I couldn't change any longer. I know my privacy has been invaded. That is why I just leave it that way. But Justice Marere is my Facebook. This is a group I created from that very Justice Marere. I'm saying this for the record of Facebook agent working for Nnamdi Kanu, all those Facebook recruits, your guy will soon hear of you. Nnamdi Kanu go and bribe you people, you do rubbish and come and ask me useless question. You have multiple accounts, we are suspending you. I want to believe you are doing what you are doing out of ignorance. I screenshot your 2 apology to me. I've keep it for you, Facebook. But I'm paying you to use your service now. You cannot have right over my page. You cannot, except you use your power. We will be there. But one thing is, there was to go. Where is to go today? To go is gone. So Facebook, the more you oppress us, the more alternative means will come up. Stop collecting money to silence our voice. I will make a broadcast for you later, but not now. So the owner of Facebook must understand that there are some Facebook administrators who are collecting money from Nnamdi Kanu social media tout, bandit, political bandit. They now begin to report your page multiple times. Facebook, look at what they are reporting. Because I try to report to them, Facebook will tell me, we disagree with your reporting. But when they report me, Facebook will agree with their reporting. So what is your yardstick, or what is your public or whatever policy you have that determine who you leave and who you remove? This is the power of corruption. Our money within Nnamdi Kanu, that is what he want to do with it. Anyway, I sign off from here. Do have a wonderful day. Simeon and Ekpa is simply doing what Nnamdi Kanu asked him to do. Period. They are all criminal. Low-life criminal. Only useless Igbo people associate with them in a time like this. Only hopeless criminal Igbo people. From politician to any level, you are Igbo associating with Nnamdi Kanu. You are the hopeless animal I have seen in my life. God is a witness, I lie not. I sign off from here. Please try and hate me very well. Try and hate me. But if you stand to protect the interest of your people, forget about my vulgar language. Pay attention to what I'm pointing to you. Makene nwata wa kwa onwe bora agba mpesenka le by me makene no many na ri ba ho many Nigeria. Onwe ihe ocho no wose. Criminal Nnamdi Kanu, stinking low life animal, feeding on the misery of his own people.